proud of myself today.
I'm so proud of myself. You know why?
Yeah. All right, y'all. We're back. We have Planet of the Apes. Now we're starting at the 1968 version of Planet of the Apes. I know. I could have skipped this one. I know some people in the comments gonna say, dude, you're supposed to jump to Planet of the Apes, the newer version. But if we're gonna start this ride, I learned my lesson from just starting in the middle of movies because somebody said you could skip it. I'm just gonna start from the beginning, and we're gonna go through the whole ride. And that's just how it's gonna be, guys. We're starting Planet of the Apes 1968. Because you guys suggested Planet of the Apes, but it wasn't this version. It was the newer version. So I'm going to start, but we're going to start here. So hopefully the other movies get perceived well because I started at 1968. That's the goal here. But other than that, guys, hope you woke up right. Hopefully everybody's having a great day in this crazy world we're living in. Got a lot of madness in the world today. So if you woke up today and if you're managing somehow to have a smile on your face and, have some type of good energy to you and just feel like there's still good in the world, shouts out to you. Other than that, like the video, that helps. Subscribing to the channel helps as well. Signing up for Patreon if you're not on Patreon, go check it out. But if you're on Patreon, what's going on? Hopefully you're having a great day today. Other than that, guys, let's get into Planet of the Apes 1968. Let's go.
And that completes my final report until we reach touchdown. I've tucked my crew in for the long sleep, and I'll be joining them.
Captain's log.
In less than an hour, we'll finish our 6th month out of Cape Kennedy. According to Dr. Haslein's theory of time in a vehicle traveling nearly the speed of light, the Earth has aged nearly 700 years since we left it.
Oh, my.
Well, we've aged hardly at all.
That's dope.
The men who sent us on this journey are long since dead and gone. Seen from out here, everything seems different. Space is boundless. I feel lonely.
The men on the Enterprise feel lonely too. Space can do that to a guy.
Does man, that marvel of the universe, that glorious paradox who sent me to the stars, still make war against his brother?
I hope not.
Keep his neighbor's children starving?
I hope not as well. All of that should be done. 700 years, come on, guys. We should all be one by this time. The world should be flourishing. Everybody's resources been used together at once. The world should be in the best state possible after 700 years. They're going in hibernation in space with the ship on autopilot. Really dangerous stuff. Anything can happen in space. Asteroid come out of nowhere. Klingon ship come out of nowhere. Anything can happen in space. I've been watching Star Trek, so I'm aware. Another thing, he said 700 years, so that means everybody he knows and anybody in the crew knows, anybody they loved is gone. They're going to get to Earth. What do you do? Try to find your bloodline? Last thing, I know the movie is made in 1968, so we're not here to judge the special effects or the makeup or anything. We're just here to enjoy the movie. Look like they crash landed back on Earth. Well, he grew a beard. They all grew beard. I guess it has been 6 months. I could sleep for 6 months, won't grow a lick of hair on my cheek. Sucks.
Stewart?
Oh! What happened to Stewart? Looked like they swapped her out with Tales from the Crypt.
signal? What signal? If we landed.
Crash landed, Taylor. Looks like they landed in the middle of nowhere. Hopefully they got a lot of food packed.
The air's okay. Throw the hatch. It's no use, the power's gone. Forget it. Abandon ship.
Time to get out of here. Year 3978. No, that can't be right. An extra 2,000 years? What's going on right now? Oh, that might explain what happened to Stewart. So how did the guy survive the 2,000 years and she didn't? Her hibernation pod might have malfunctioned. These guys look great to be 2,000 something years old.
Going, gone.
Rest in peace, Stewart.
Okay, we're here to stay.
Well, where are we? Do you have any notions, Skipper?
Some 320 light years from Earth on an unnamed planet in orbit around a star in the constellation of Orion. Is that close enough for you?
Sounds exact.
You didn't have time to read the tapes, so you really don't know.
We've had enough sleep to hold us for a while. Let's start earning all that back pay.
I've been watching Star Trek, so I know when you land on different planets, you encounter wild stuff. You beam back up to the ship and take it back up to the ship with you. Now everybody on the ship infected. It happens, but Kirk takes care of it. Not to bring up Star Trek or anything.
Dodge, run your soil test. Let's see, 1 pistol, 20 rounds ammo, food and water enough for 3 days.
How long is a day?
It's crazy that when that's a question, how long is a day?
Sorry, I was thinking about Stewart. You don't seem very cut up about it.
It's a little late for a wake. She's been dead nearly a year.
Taylor.
You've gone gray. Apart from that, you look pretty chipper for a man who's 2,031 years old. I read the clocks. They bear out Hasline's hypothesis. We have been away from Earth for 2,000 years. Time's wiped out everything you ever knew.
It's still just a theory.
It's a fact, Landon. Buy it. You'll sleep better.
Taylor's a man of
Nothing
logic.
will grow here. All the nitrogen is locked into the nitrates.
If there's no life here, we've got just 72 hours to find it. That's when the groceries run out. Come on.
Gotta put the landmark. Taylor, it's the USA, man. Taylor, like what USA? The USA is dust. Hopefully the USA survives 2,000 years, you know? You know what? No, hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully the USA goes away and the whole world comes together and we have a world SA or something. You know, under a different circumstance, this would be fun. Rock surfing. They're exhausted. Look like a beautiful day out there. Where lightning come from? I mean, I guess lightning can strike at any time, but doesn't look like any signs out there. I guess a large boulder can strike at any time too, so we have to be careful, guys.
Everybody all right?
It doesn't add up. Thunder and lightning and no rain. If we could just get a fix.
What would that tell you? You're 300 light years from your precious planet. Your loved ones are dead and forgotten for 20 centuries. Even if you could get back, they'd think you were something that fell out of a tree.
Oh, Taylor, quit writing him.
Yeah, easy, Taylor.
There's just one reality left. We are here and it is now. You get hold of that and hang on to it, you might as well be dead.
I'm prepared to die.
He's prepared to die. Doesn't that make you misty? Chalk up another victory for the human spirit.
Taylor's free-spoken.
Clue me in on something, will you? Why did you sign on for this trip? You were the golden boy of the class of 72.
Climb off, will you?
Oh, and the glory. Don't forget that. One last item. Immortality.
Well, you damn near made it. You've lived longer than anyone ever born. You got what you wanted, Tiger. How does it taste?
Congrats, Landon.
Dodge there. He's not like me at all. But he makes sense. But you're no seeker.
Taylor's undiplomatic.
You thought life on Earth was meaningless.
I'm a seeker, too. But my dreams aren't like yours.
I can't help thinking somewhere in the universe there has to be something better than man.
Superman. I think that's on the back of everybody's mind, though. Like, what else is there out in the universe? Is there something better than man? The billionaires are looking, trust me.
Life.
Got some life, baby. We got life here. It's some more life somewhere else on this planet. He said it wouldn't grow either. He was a little wrong.
Where there's one, there's another.
Let's find him.
Taylor's seeking. He's seeking life. See some more life right there. They're following the trail of life. We got company.
Skipper! Look! Scarecrows?
Let's see.
Unique looking scarecrows. No head. Mamma mia. Just run and just dive straight in. oh, okay. They went skinny dipping. Guys, could have left your drawers on. I know that water feels amazing after that long trip in the desert.
Taylor! Look at this!
They're all standing up naked looking down. That had to have been a sight.
Taylor, look!
They're still in their clothes. Hey! Stole the clothes and the gear. Oh. They went through all their gear. They have no clue what none of that stuff is either. They're just tossing it out.
They didn't leave much, did they?
Doesn't look like it. Okay, at least they left pants for everyone. Bunch of Neanderthals.
More or less human, but I think they're mute.
Or primitive.
We got off at the wrong stop.
This is the best they've got around here. In 6 months, we'll be running this planet.
Guys, run. You don't want to be the last one running when you see a group of people running. Pulling up on horses. Well, Taylor, doesn't look like that's all they had around there. The apes. Taylor like, what the? Taylor, run! Hey! Good evade. Landon! He slipped away. Go! Go! Oh no, he's gone. Apes not playing. Okay, this is all out mayhem. Taylor! Okay, that just went from 0 to 100 really quick. They got him hung up like slaughtered pigs. Taylor survived. He must have just got grazed. They're taking pictures next to a bunch of slaughtered humans.
Smile.
Which one was wearing the strange clothes?
This one. This beast has lost a lot of blood.
He called him a beast. I guess on this earth, we're the beast.
This place is dirty, Doctor.
These animals are dirty. They stink, and they carry communicable diseases.
Hey, buddy.
You promised to speak to Dr. Zaius about me. You made it, why can't I?
What do you mean, made it?
You do all right when it comes to getting space and equipment.
That's because Dr. Zaius realizes our work has value. The foundations of scientific brain surgery are being laid right here.
They're still dirty, Doctor.
These chimpanzees are messing around in their head. It's funny that the chimpanzees calling us animals. They talk about we stink.
How's our patient today?
No change. The minute you open the door, he goes into his act.
Well, Bright Eyes, is our throat feeling better?
He keeps pretending he can talk.
He can. Oh, the injury to his neck. He can't talk.
Keeps trying to form words.
You know what they say. Human see, human do.
Human see, human do.
He seems to want something.
I'd be careful, Doctor. What'd I tell you?
Hey.
Oh, break your arm!
Dr. Zaius, I'm so glad you could come. Sir, he's over here. Go ahead, do your trick. Speak.
If only Taylor didn't have this neck injury, he'd blow their minds.
Yes, amusing. A man acting like an ape.
A man acting like an ape.
Dr. Zaius, I could swear he's answering you. I wonder how he'd score on a Hopkins manual dexterity test.
An animal?
He's moving his fingers.
Man has no understanding. Experimental brain surgery on these creatures is one thing, and I'm all in favor of it. But your behavioral studies are something else again. As man is a nuisance. He eats up his food supplies in the forest, then migrates to our green belts and ravages our crops.
Sound like he has some personal vendetta against man.
The sooner he is exterminated, the better.
Hey!
It's a question of simian survival.
They think Taylor's primitive. If only he can talk. If only he can talk.
Is this the one you wanted, Doctor?
I've got a present for you. Put her in with him.
She probably like, you smell different. You're not one of us.
Do you have to work tonight?
No.
Hey.
Cornelius.
That was an awkward kid. I don't know if some of this stuff is supposed to be funny, but I'm gonna laugh. Chimpanzees calling us animals. I gotta get used to this.
The one I was telling you about. Hello, Bright Eyes. How's our throat today? Look, she remembers.
Remembers what?
The blood transfusion.
Taylor's writing.
Good morning, Dr. Zaius.
I hear you're planning another archaeological expedition. Cornelius, a friendly warning. As you dig for artifacts, be sure you don't bury your reputation.
Now he's gonna make him seem like he's just another one of them. Savage. With superior combat skills.
You heard him. Take him inside.
I don't understand these animal psychologists. What's Dr. Zira trying to prove?
that man can be domesticated.
They do not mess around with man. He got something against man.
Oh, those fools and their tortures. Do you have any ointment?
I'll see.
I'm sorry, Bright Eyes.
She seems like the only one that cares around here. Hey! Taylor!
I told you what you'd get.
Julius, don't hurt him!
My name is Taylor. He wrote to her.
I'm taking him out of here.
He's vicious, Doctor.
Do as I say!
Doctor not playing.
You wouldn't hurt me, would you, Taylor?
Doctor's so excited.
Humans can't write.
Dear, you're a scientist. Don't you believe your own eyes?
Where did you learn to do this?
2,000 years ago. It's a long story.
Jefferson Pub, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Back on that planet you say you came from? Maybe he is intelligent, but he's also
Cuckoo. Cornelius like this guy's crazy. From another planet. Yeah, right.
Dodge was killed in the hunt.
They fell out of the sky with you.
Not fell, flew.
Flight is a scientific impossibility.
No, it's not.
Why fly? Where would it get you?
That paper plane tore him up. They're like, what?
Do you have maps?
We're here. You were captured here.
You came ashore, marched across the desert, many days and nights.
Cornelius like bull crap.
Out of the question.
Cornelius, why do you insist on provoking? Then how do you account for me?
I don't.
Cornelius, have an open mind a little more, man. Jeez.
Zira, do you want to get my head chopped off?
If it's true, they'll have to accept it.
Oh, no, they won't.
He doesn't seem like he wants to accept it.
Brilliant hypothesis.
But I'm probably wrong.
That the ape evolved from a lower order of primate, possibly man.
That was before Dr. Zayas and half of the Academy said that my idea was heresy.
What it Taylor is exactly the proof you need. A missing link between the unevolved primate and the ape.
Touchy, isn't he?
I am not a missing link.
Well, if you were a missing link, the sacred scrolls wouldn't be worth their parchment. I'm not going to get into that battle.
Cornelius, show some strength.
Zira, listen to me. Now we both have fine future. I'm up for a raid.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Zayas.
Did you forget our appointment, Cornelius? What is that?
A man, Dr. Maximus.
No animals allowed outside the compound, and most especially not without a leash.
We're conducting a new experiment.
What is this?
A toy floats on the air.
Zira.
Try it.
Nonsense.
He just balls it up. He's so miserable.
What's up, Lieutenant?
We're taking number 4 over to surgery in 5 minutes. Have him ready.
She wants that pair to mate.
These orders come from Dr. Zayas himself.
That's what Doctor put the girl in there for. She wanted him to mate. I don't know why that didn't cross my mind.
If only you knew what they're going to do. Stay still now. Don't give me any trouble.
He was a model for us all. A gorilla to remember. Generous master, yes. I never met an ape I didn't like.
Look!
Crap!
Man!
Get rid of that creature!
Get rid of that creature! Ah! He had a good run. His neck taking a lot of damage. Taylor said it ain't over yet. They taxidermied the humans. They put them on display like Night at the Museum. What? They put my boy on display. Might be the end of your run, Taylor.
Go get him.
Taylor!
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape.
That's the first thing you say, Taylor. You should have said, hey, I can talk. Guys, let's talk. He went straight for the head. Take your stinking paws off of me, you nasty, dirty animal apes, you stinky animals. You're the guys that's the animals.
You know that.
He giving names out and everything.
Where are you taking us?
They separated them.
Julius, you. I say shut up! It's a madhouse! A madhouse!
Taylor don't know what's going on for real. The apes are confused. They're calling Taylor a freak.
Back on Earth, I never did.
Oh, there were women, lots of women. Love making, but no love.
So I left.
Did I tell you about Stuart? She was to be the new Eve.
Oh, that's why they brought her. To start over a population.
Do you love me, I wonder? Can you love, I wonder? You're not as smart as Stuart, but you're the only girl in town. I taught you to smile.
Like, where my man going? Come back, baby. She can't voice it.
Where have you been? Why didn't you come see me?
All right!
They got Taylor in court.
This ad hoc tribunal of the National Academy is now in session. On my right, Dr. Maximus, and on my left, Dr. Zayas. Bailiff! You had instructions to clean up the beast. Rags he's wearing give off a stench that's offensive.
Oh! He went birthday suit.
You may proceed, Dr. Honora.
This tribunal has not yet defined the purpose for this inquiry.
This man has the right to know whether there's a charge against him.
This exhibit is indeed a man. Therefore, he has no rights under ape law.
Is it a man?
Sir, perhaps the question is the point at issue. Is he a man or a freak of nature?
Objection.
A freak of nature.
Then why is he called the accused? Your honors must think him guilty of something.
Guilty of being a man?
It is scientific heresy that is being tried here.
Let us warn our friends that they endanger their own careers by defending this animal.
Then I'll defend myself.
He's coming to his own defense.
Right eyes. To be quiet.
My name is Taylor.
Bailiff! Silence the animal.
It is based on our first article of faith. The Almighty created the ape in his own image, that he set him apart from the beasts of the jungle and made him the lord of the planet. The state charges that Dr. Zira, tampering with his brain and throat tissues, produce a speaking monster.
That's a
What?
lie. He can think. He can reason.
Allow me to expose this hoax by direct examination.
Bring it on, doctor. Taylor, let's go. they doing man so dirty.
Tell the court, Bright Eyes, what is the second article of faith?
I know nothing of your culture.
Why are all apes created equal?
Some apes, it seems, are more equal than others.
What is the proof that a divine spark exists in the simian brain?
Come on, Taylor.
Read this for me.
Cornelius, like, my raise is gone.
I have come to you from a planet in a different solar system.
There, let me see that paper. This is a joke.
It's a joke.
Very poor taste.
You also state the Bright Eyes had two intelligent companions.
And I suggested we go take a look at them.
See, these humans are different, Zayas. They don't know how to speak.
That's him, that's Landon.
Oh, Landon.
one?
We got
Tall
Landon.
one in the back. Landon.
They messed with Landon's head.
Cut him.
No, I swear I never saw this man before.
You cut
cut up his brain, you bloody baboon!
You bloody baboon! Taylor not playing. Dude, they turned Landon into a mute. I know Taylor has to be getting tired of these nets. This is about third, fourth net he been captured in.
Mr. President, a word of explanation. Two fine veterinary surgeons under my direction were able to save his life. Nor will he ever speak.
You did that to him, damn you!
Gag the animal! Damn you!
Zayas trying to hide something. Hey, Zayas up to something, dude.
I, for one, grant you that this creature cannot have come from another planet. He's described the region to us and described it accurately, for I have been there.
You visited the Forbidden Zone?
A year ago, with the special permission of the Academy.
His travel permit was cancelled immediately.
Not before I discovered evidence.
These remarks are profane and irrelevant.
But if he did not come from another planet, then surely he sprang from our own.
Objection! Sustained!
Sustain all objections, but face the truth.
They're not trying to face the truth.
You go too far! I think an indictment is in order. Yes, sir.
An indictment?
This tribunal will examine all the evidence presented here and in due course render its verdict. This hearing is adjourned.
They're scared of evolution. They do not want to even believe anything about a human speaking or nothing. They want things to remain how they are. Dr. Z and Cornelius, they're different. Seem like the only good chimpanzees around here.
Wait outside. Well, the verdict is in. You did the state a service because you made it possible for us to expose Zira and Cornelius. Now the tribunal has placed you in my custody for final disposition. You realize what that means?
He's doomed.
Emasculation to begin with. Experimental surgery on the speech centers, on the brain.
They gonna cut his balls off?
I have it in my power to grant a reprieve. Tell me who and what you really are and where you came from.
I've been telling you.
You lied.
My tribe. They live on another planet in another solar system.
Fort Wayne.
What about it?
A fort. Unconsciously you chose a name that was belligerent. You're a mutant.
A mutant?
And you're talking heresy, Doctor. How can the appearance of one mutant send you into a panic?
Because you're not unique. Where there's one mutant, there's probably another and another.
So you're scared?
Where is your nest, Taylor?
Thank you for calling me Taylor. How in hell did this upside-down civilization get started?
You may well call it upside down since you occupy its lowest level, and deservedly so. The Eastern Desert has never been explored. Is there another jungle beyond the Forbidden Zone? It'll cost you your identity.
I'm not protecting anyone. This whole thing is insane.
It is. This whole movie was insane.
I do know who you are, Taylor. I give you just 6 hours to make a full confession. After that, I shall use surgery to obtain one. Return this creature to his cage.
You're afraid of me? What are you afraid of, Doctor?
Exactly, Doctor. He's been afraid since the first moment he laid eyes on Taylor. I don't believe this. That. Cut his head open. Get rid of him. We can't have this.
Are you Julius?
Who are you?
That male is to be transferred to the zoo.
At this hour?
They're gonna save this beast from those butchers in the lab. But what'll probably happen is that some money-mad grown-up will put him in a circus.
Guys, we get to look at if the roles were reversed. This is crazy.
It must be countersigned by Dr. Zayas.
Grab him!
Knocked him out!
This abduction was her idea. You're not really going to the zoo. That's just our story.
You gotta love Dr. Zira.
She comes along too.
Zira doesn't want your female.
I want her.
Taylor said, I want the girl. Shoot. She looked like she's in love.
I told you not to bring the other one. Here, put this on. Come on.
Do you have any clothes for me?
What do you expect? An ape's new suit?
Stinks.
Well, so do you, like all men.
I don't stink. Maybe.
Quiet, and we may just get away with this. Hurry.
Okay, where does Dr. Z plan on going?
Cornelius!
Hey! Come on. Let me out.
Taylor, like, let me out of here. I'm not an animal. Well, Taylor, you are here.
Do you have any weapons, any guns?
But we won't need them.
I'm glad to hear it. I want one anyway.
Taylor, like, give me a gun. I'm tired of this stuff.
Now look here, Taylor, I'm in charge of this expedition.
Good for you. I don't plan to be caught again.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in that net again either.
Cornelius and I have been indicted for heresy.
You're going back to the Forbidden Zone?
It's a 3-day ride across the desert. It's a long detour to Dead Lake. What would we find?
Empty rubber life raft, maybe a flag?
Yeah, that was Landon's last landmark.
I ought to thank you for saving me. You'll be in trouble for that.
We've been in trouble since the moment we met you.
Nova, you can't go there.
We'd better get started. If the mounted police pick up our trail, they'll come this far at least.
Right.
Cornelius!
It flows into a sea some miles from here. That's where we'll find the diggings.
Why do you call this a forbidden zone?
No one knows. The lawgiver pronounced this whole area deadly.
It doesn't look deadly. Looks beautiful. Give me Grand Canyon vibes. Taylor shaving.
Do you like it?
They're looking like, oh my, what did you
do that? Scrape off your hair.
It makes you look less intelligent.
So a beard adds intelligence. I need to grow a beard, man. Make me look a little more intelligent. It's over with.
Lucius, don't fire at them.
You're all under the
Taylor shooting.
If there's any more shooting, Dr. Zayas, you'll be the first to go.
I see you've brought the female of your species. I didn't realize that man could be monogamous.
On this planet, it's easy.
I ask you to reconsider the rest. I've seen some of your fossils and artifacts.
There's your Minister of Science, honor-bound to expand the frontiers of knowledge.
Taylor, I would much rather that...
Take it easy. You saved me from this fanatic. Maybe I can return the favor.
I could save you.
Now, if they can prove those scrolls don't tell the whole truth of your history, if they can find some real evidence, will you let them off?
Of course.
They find something that's no longer hearsay.
It was at this level that I discovered traces of an early ape creature. Were found at this level.
What the heck?
No, admittedly, many of these objects are unidentified. Some of the evidence is uncontestable.
Don't speak to me in absolutes. The evidence is contestable.
He doesn't want to believe anything.
Lying right there, the human doll.
Explain that, sir.
My granddaughter plays with human dolls. Well, for a time, the ancients kept humans as household pets. Keep digging, Cornelius. You'll find evidence of the master of this house. An ape.
An ape. His mind is closed.
He wore false teeth and eyeglasses.
He must have been a close relative because he had all the same weaknesses. Fragile animal. And he was better than you are.
Touch.
He doesn't want to accept it to be an advanced step for him.
Every one of those articles, which is just as ingenious as yours. Now, proof.
Yes, yes.
Dr. Zayas, would an ape make a human doll? Talks.
That took him out.
Lucius!
You dirty.
Nova!
He's about to call him a dirty ape.
Nova!
Would Zayas order the hit? Shoot him? He finding out too much?
Cornelius! Zara! Help me!
Got him!
Come on. Up there.
Withdraw!
Stand down.
Get down.
I think Zayas is hiding something. Because he's trying too hard to cover all this stuff up.
Are you all right?
I want you to go around the rocks and tell those gorillas I've got Dr. Zayas prisoner.
What if they won't agree to your terms?
Tell them I'll shoot him.
Now blow Dr. Z away.
Ah, yes, he can. He's a born killer.
Zayas. Man's a born killer. He does not like man. Man doesn't do anything but kill. Destroy each other. I mean, he has a point in a small way. But not all men's like that, Zayas.
Man was here first. You owe him your science, your culture.
If man was superior, why didn't he survive?
Storm of meteors. From the looks of some parts of this planet, I'd say that was a fair bet.
But we can't be sure.
He is.
He knows.
He knew.
Yeah.
Defender of the faith. Guardian of the terrible secret.
What I know of man was written long ago.
I knew Dr. Z was hiding something.
Read to him the 29th scroll, 6th verse.
Beware the beast man, for he is the devil's pawn. Alone among God's primates, he kills for sport, or lust, or greed.
The sins.
Let him not breed in great numbers, for he will make a desert of his home and yours. For he is the harbinger of death.
Jeez.
Found nothing in the cave to alter that conception of man, and I still live by its injunction.
That's far enough.
Suppose you find nothing but a wasteland.
He won't survive.
How about coming along?
His culture is our culture.
Good luck then.
He doesn't know what that means.
I'd like to kiss you goodbye.
She looked at Cornelius like,
But you're so damned ugly.
Hey, doctor! Man kisses chimpanzee. I think that's the time I saw that one.
All my life I've awaited your coming and dreaded it. The Forbidden Zone was once a paradise. Your breed made a desert of it, ages ago. Don't look for it, Taylor. You may not like what you find.
What will I find, Zayas? I knew from the beginning his energy towards Taylor, he hated him. Get him out of here. Come to find out, man was here first.
No, wait! Wait!
What?
We're going to seal up the cave.
Seal the cave?
That is correct, and you will both stand trial for heresy.
Zayas, this not cool.
You promised. What I do with no pleasure.
This is inexcusable.
Yeah, Zayas.
What will he find out there, Doctor?
That's a good question.
His destiny.
Now I'm wondering what's out here. Obviously, Zayas has been out here before and he's seen it. He knows everything. Zayas knows everything about the history of man. And he's been hiding it this whole time from its people.
Oh my God. I'm home.
This is Earth?
We finally really did it. You maniac! God! You all to hell!
Taylor, what's going on? The Statue of Liberty? He said they blew it up. Gosh. So the humans destroyed themselves inevitably with these nukes. Damn nukes, man. Gotta be these nukes, dude. Only thing that could cause this damage. Nuke. Humans want to have nukes and power. Nuke. See, now I'm feeling like Taylor. This whole time, this man's back on Earth. Humans, we didn't even know this was Earth. Get rid of the nukes. This shit'll destroy us, man. As we see here, I know it's just a movie, guys. But it speaks volumes. Is this what we want? You know? When nukes start flying, that's crazy. The whole time this man was back on Earth. So technically the ship landed back where it was supposed to land, but it just wasn't supposed to land in the water, but it landed back on Earth. I'm just at a loss for words, you know. I sat here and watched chimpanzees and the apes and call us animals. call us monsters. And you know what? They're right. They're right. But it's not all of us. Some of us in the world are pure. It's a small percentage, but not everybody, thrives off lust and greed and the rest of the sins. Some of us are cool. You see what I did there? I said some of us. I put myself in there. Some of us, all right, some humans are all right, man. Gosh. You know what? This is, I'm going to just leave it there. We're not going to keep talking about that. Humans and our demise. Because, you know what? We want more than we got enough. Say, I can't even get the words that I want to say, out correctly. So guess what? I'm just gonna get out of here, and we're not gonna learn our lesson anyway. Those nukes are gonna stay ready, cocked and armed, to shoot at our own brothers and sisters. Maybe a different race, maybe living on a different side of the earth, but we're all one if you think about it. It's crazy stuff, man. But not to be so depressing. Until the next Planet of the Apes, which one will be next technically? Put in the comments. Even though I'm going to do some research and probably find it myself. But put in the comments, it can help me find it faster. This was actually pretty good for it to be 1968. I think it's the characters. Taylor, great. He's a fun guy to watch. These characters back in the day, they found fun people for you to watch and great characters for you to latch on to. It's kind of hard nowadays because some of these characters they put in these movies, they don't have good energy. You don't like them. You don't want to latch on to them. You don't want to follow them. These characters in these older movies, there's something about them, They made sure they picked the right person. They didn't just go in with Billy Buck 2 from the projects. But till the next Planet of the Apes guy.